Hello, welcome. Very good afternoon, very good evening, and wherever you are, welcome back to our popular Tech Talk Show. This is the ninth edition of our Tech Talk Show. Today we are there with a Herculean task on our shoulder. We are trying to find out a proper roadmap for the millet ecosystem. When I say millet ecosystem, right from the farmers, processors, and value added product manufacturers, and there is overall stagnation in the market. That is what the sentiment is. And now we are here to find out a proper solution, which is going to be a long term solution for this entire ecosystem. And to discuss these things, we have eminent personalities. Our chief guest in the form of Dr. Tara Satyavati, Director of ICAR and Indian Institute of Millet Research, Hyderabad. Very good afternoon, madam. Welcome to our show.
Very good afternoon.
So kind of you to spare your valuable time and make this evening grand to us. So
Thank you for making me
I'll
part
be
of your
inviting other people also, and we can
show.
start. Yeah, it's my pleasure, madam. So, along with Dr. Tara Satyavati, we have an international figure who has served many parts of the government of India, also ONGC and other areas. Now he is heading the Shorgum Global Forum. So he is there heading this Southeast Asia and GCC countries and other areas. So I call upon Dr. Bamdev Tripathi now. Welcome, Dr. Banbev. Yeah.
Thank
So
you,
how are you,
sir.
sir?
Thank you for I'm fine. Thank you for introducing me,
Yeah.
and I have a great pleasure to
Yeah.
have the part of this TikTok show. Thank you for inviting me. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So now to go to the next part, I call upon my chum and my colleague and my best friend, I would say, Dr. Saumini Sunkrab over here. And she is a very dynamic personality known in the field of agriculture and industry. When I say industry, she's not only in millet, she's heading a huge forge of women entrepreneurs for that matter. Okay, so welcome Saumini to our show, and good to have
Thank
you
you.
here.
Thank you very much. It's my pleasure to meet all
Okay,
the dignitaries here.
thank you. So to continue this, I am just going to call upon our next participant. She's a food blogger and an eminent columnist in Tamil Daily, and also a food enthusiast. She writes a lot of recipes and has invented a lot of new varieties. Especially, it is called a classic chettinad in that format. So she's Lakshmi Venkatesh, a known personality in Tamil Nadu. So welcome, Lakshmi ji. You need to unmute Lakshmi ji.
Good evening, sir, and good evening, madam. I'm happy to be a part of the meeting here today.
Okay, thank you. And now we have another personality who is right now at the verge of her retirement and willing to jump into the field of millets. And she wants to go all around and spread this quick service restaurant culture. Welcome, Madam Prema Mukilan. Can you unmute yourself and then
Yeah, yeah,
introduce yourself?
yeah. Good evening, Partha sir, and good evening, everybody.
Good evening, everybody.
Madam
Yeah.
Director, especially, and eminent speakers and all. So,
Good
as Partha said, sir has said that soon I'll be venturing into the complete business, and what best I could do, all my learnings, what I have done all these years, I will certainly try to do something good for the millet community as well as for the complete business, and we'll see how it goes.
Women,
Take it
women
forward.
community to be precise.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yes, now the next panelist in our show, we have got the manufacturers of food, we have got the producers of course, millet. Now I want to cook something, so I am looking for a proper solution. And now I call upon Kirtana, our friend from
Mm,
Bengaluru, who
yeah.
represents Mukunda Foods from Bengaluru.
Mm.
Kirtana, quick introduction,
Yeah,
please.
yeah. Thank you, Partha sir. Thank you, Madam Director. And Prema ma'am, I already met you.
Yeah,
Yeah, thank you for the panelist. Yeah, I'm great to be a part of this panel. Looking forward, sir.
Thank you. So we have seen the food varieties. I want to go a little away from this main course and go to look for some desserts and also some quick bites. Now I call upon Syam Babu, who is popularly known as Millet Chef in the community. Welcome, Syam.
Good afternoon, one and all. Thank you for this
Yeah,
opportunity.
yeah, very good
And
afternoon, everybody.
thank you so much.
Okay, yes, the stage is all set. Now I would like to make a formal beginning with a formal introduction of our chief guest today. Somebody is there in speaker. Please mute your speaker, please. It is echoing. Okay. So yes, I'll now go ahead with introducing our chief guest today and start the program formally. So, as you all know, that Dr. Tara Satyavati is very popular not only in the field of millets, she's staunch advocacy of all short-term varieties of this agricultural produce, and I think she has written close to 140 research topics or something like that. Madam, I'm very excited and would like to hear from you, madam. Please.
Very good afternoon to you all. Uh, First of all, thank you for making me part of this very special event of TekTak Show and making me to be one amongst you. Thank you for that. And I right now I'm serving as Director, Indian Institute of Millets Research, which is now upgraded as Global Center of Excellence on Millets for Millet R&D. And as you are all aware, and since you all belong to this millet group, you must be knowing the importance of millets and how the last year has paved way for promotion and awareness creation about millets among the masses, and how the government of India has tried to bring millets on every individual's plate. We all know that millets were grown once upon a time and were being grown, but somehow the millets lost their sheen during the course of time, and people forgot them and got used to the main cereals like rice and wheat, and to some extent maize. And after we started falling sick, and when we became prey to the lifestyle diseases, again we started looking back to our diets, what has gone wrong. And also the COVID also has pushed us to see thoroughly what we are eating and how it is affecting our immunity and our overall performance. So now people realize the importance of the diet and the importance of the food we eat through our diet. So when people turn to look around and see what are the options we have, already we have the options of millets available, but somehow we overlook them, we sideline them. And now again the time has come to bring those important nutritionally rich climate resilient cereals called as millets back to our diets. And this is how many people have come forward, many countries are coming forward, and all of you know that International Year of Millets has come in a big way, and it has brought awareness among people. And many events have been organized, and many things are happening. Farmers are getting encouraged, processors are getting encouraged, entrepreneurs are coming up with more innovations, And we at our Indian Institute of Millet Research, we not only do research, breed new varieties, develop new technologies, we are also the first and the foremost institute to come up with value addition technologies in millets. In fact, the Indian Institute of Millet Research is the one-stop gap for all the issues related to millets. So, and I understand that most of you have been in connection with Indian Institute of Millet Research in one or the other way, either through our startup ignition programs or through value addition trainings or through other things. And so I'm really happy to be part of this event and wish very grand success for this program to go. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, madam. Before we proceed further, I just want to play a small video of IMR with your permission, madam.
Sure.
Reinvented for their nutritional health benefits and climate resilience. Government of India proposed to declare 2023 as International Year of Millets in March 2021. Millets are grown in about 131 countries and used as staple food, mostly in Asian and African countries. India is the largest producer of millet in the world, accounting for 20% of global and 80% of Asia's production. In recent times, India has been major promoter of millets cultivation and renamed as Shri Anna, a superfood. To know the art of cultivating millets, let's delve into the meticulous practices that lead to harvest. The journey commences with the foundation, the soil beneath our feet. They are crops. 1 to 2 irrigations. Sometimes adversaries emerge in the form of diseases like blast, charcoal rot, and downy mildew, and pests like shoot
I think some technical glitches there. We'll try to play at little later time. So, nevertheless, madam, to continue the talks, I would just like to share few views from the public domain as well. As you are aware that the union budget has been there about a couple of days back, and even though there is a huge allocation for the agriculture, and especially when the finance minister has termed it as climate resilient producers, that is the common category they have come with that. But overall, the feeling amongst the millet startups is not much of benefits or recognitions have been given to the millet startups, especially the value added products. At least somebody expected, okay, the GST will be removed or it will be reduced or something like that. So everybody suggests their own ways of ideas how this can be improved. What is your prospect on that? How do you feel it basically?
The government has already given the fillip to take up millets forward, and last year they have come up with many programs to create awareness, to promote the benefits of millets, and many other things. And if you have seen, because last year was an international year of millets, government has come up with many programs. If it has to come up with such programs again and again, it will not be feasible. So they have initiated the things, and now it is our turn to take it forward. And now already the startup ecosystem is coming up, It's already there in place, and many people are venturing into it. Uh, Now people expect that everything will be done by the government. It is not possible.
Yeah, of
Even
course, that is
whatever
absolutely not possible. Yeah, that is absolutely
even
not
whatever
possible.
businesses you see which are there in the market now in place, those people have strived for some years and then they have established. Nowhere it will be a cakewalk for any entrepreneur that once he invests some uh, 1 crore or 2 crore, they expect that immediately they get 4 crores benefit or 2 crores profit. In the millet ecosystem also you have people where there are people who got money, where some people are who are bleeding. All these things happen in the ecosystem of the startups. So it is upon the individuals to see and decide on what product they want to go for, in which area they want to launch it, and in what form they want to launch it. Those things again, we do help our startup friends who get incubated with us, and we do guide them that this is the product or this is the millet which you can think of and go for example. Now, as the head of the Indian Institute of Millets Research, wherever I go, I do keep on telling there are 9 millets mainly grown in this country. And if you see the area wise distribution, pearl millet or bajra occupies about nearly 45 to 48% of the area and production also. Now, people then followed by sorghum, then finger millet, and then come the other millets, small millets. If you see most of the people who are coming up with millet products, everyone is flocking onto small millets. And the area of small millets right now is about 1 to 2 million hectares. So, whereas if you see pearl millet, it is having about 7.5 million hectares. Sorghum is having 4 million hectares. The quantity of produce that is coming from these areas also varies. 7.5 million hectares, and then you're going to get about 10 plus million tons of the produce from pearl millet, and then you're getting 1.5 to 2 million hectares of area in small millets, and the produce that would be coming out from that also would be something like 2.5 to 3. How can you compare, and why do you want to compete all of you into the small millet segment? You yourself will be the competitors. So, if you are trying to be in the millet market, venture out, come up with innovations, and use the already available major millets. Why do you want to compete among yourselves and create a problem? So, this is my suggestion that there are many things which can be done with pearl millet and sorghum. I'm not discouraging small millets, but there is a big option, unexplored avenue for the millet entrepreneurs and startups to exploit pearl millet and sorghum. And if you have unexplored areas, you will be the first person to venture into it, and you will be the first person to get the profits also. Then why should you look for the support from the government?
No, that is quite true. As you rightly pointed out, government cannot handle somebody all through their career. That
Yes.
is one thing. But one interesting point which I would like to bring to maybe to the table here is even multinationals and leading companies like ITC and other people who have launched the millet products basically like cookies and other things. Those things are not again found in the counters. Maybe they have withdrawn, or maybe it is not in very good demand or something like that. So, what could be the reason for that? And a lot many small manufacturers and small timers have also wound up basically. So that is one sad part of it.
See, one more thing. Now, people, whenever they started entering into this millet market, many people they came up with biscuits, cookies, and other things. We want to promote millets as a staple food, not as a snack. Now, when you're preparing a biscuit or a cookie, you're again using sugars. You are adding fats. That is again adding calories. The reason why we want to promote millets and why we want to consume millets is to get the health benefits, not to suppress the health benefits by adding more sugar and more fat. Some people are doing that, so that again government is not encouraging. That may be one reason, and I do not know why the counters, the big companies have withdrawn their products. I'm not aware.
Okay. So anyway, we'll continue the discussions further. Now I would like to call upon Dr. Bomder Tripathi and share his views about how the international market he feels, because he's propagating especially sorghum, that is as the main millet. So what is your prospect on that, Dr. Tripathi?
Thank you for inviting me for telling something my experience. I already told that I joined this Sorghum United only 6 to 7 months back, and recently I have been given this responsibility of regional director in Asia Pacific and Middle East and African country. Uh, the question which you asked, what is our main area where we are working, main objective of ours is to spread the awareness about the health benefit, about the how it is going to affect the climate, because it is going to be a climate resilient food, and we should adopt this food system so that to check our health, also to check the achieve the sustainable future goal of the set by the UN or any international bodies, and we are spreading the information among the farmers also how we should go, and we are uniting with the farmers and making a platform under the FAO, the Food and Agriculture Organization. We are going and collecting all the farmers under one roof and making the awareness and importance of the sorghum. And another use of this forum is to interact among ourselves, discuss there if there is any opinion difference, resolve it, and avail the opportunity to go ahead. These are the main objective of this forum, and till now we have around 3,000 connection throughout the world in our forum, and we are still expecting that it will grow, and let us see how we can grow and how we can help the society and adopt this as a staple food, as very rightly said by our chief guest, that cookies and this is not going to help unless we adopt it as a staple food. One of the people with whom I interacted, he is based in Pune. They are making rava for dosa, for idli, and other foods also, and he is exporting his product to US, Belgium, and Dubai, three places. So just now, last week, I was having a meeting with him, and he is very much interested to join our forum, and he will be definitely helpful to others also, and to spread his knowledge and his technology. If he can share the knowledge, how he is doing, and he was ready to venture his knowledge expertise to others also. That is what I, for right now, I can say about
Very good.
all. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Bomdev. We sincerely appreciate your earnest efforts, and we are definitely willing to join hands with you and travel along with you. So we'll
Thank
continue
you.
the discussion further. Now, from the industry prospect, we have a leading lady superstar of the industry, Dr. Somini Sunkra. Okay, she's not only a processor of millet, she's also manufacturing a lot of value-added products as well. So, what is your prospect, Dr. Somini, that I would like to know it from you?
Thank you, sir. Thank you for those warm words. It's little awkward for me because many seniors are there sitting before me, and yeah, thank you. But yes, as I can say, there's a lot of efforts. Like Madam said, I don't look for government funding for a reason. they can support, because being I worked in my recent past, like I started my journey. In fact, my second part of journey started when I worked in government. I understand the potential of government agencies and how much they can do. Simultaneously, the industry has to take it forward. It's kind of leverage. What we can take up from the government is the funding schemes. Yes, as a processor, I took the funding of Agri Infrastructure Fund, which I'm in. I'm part of it. Its promotion in a very big way. I think more than government, I speak it in all the forums where I'm connected to, because this is one scheme which has been evolved during COVID time. And in fact, I changed my business plan. I increased my scope of business just because of the scheme what is released. Like this, lot of schemes are available where the government is ready to facilitate. But the question what we have to ask for the industry is like, are we ready to even be um, eligible to take all those benefits, or are we really working towards it? Everyone expects that the government is just supposed to be giving freebies and all these. No, that the industry should not look forward. As madam said, yes, we are the economic creators, and the government is there to guide us to implement through their policies and systems, and the industry. And it's kind of like there's a lot of scope. The millet year has given us a lot of a big platform. In fact, everyone is now aware that millet is very good for health, very nutritious, and all these. That's because of the efforts what government has put up. But everyone has even started questioning me. The same questions what you're raising is like, now the budget is not talking about millet. And madam rightly said, it's not the government's agenda to promote only millet. There are other crops also, there are other farmers also. And as madam rightly said, that's only a part of it. Yes, this is, it took lot of, like I can say 50, 60 years for us to say that rice is the staple food. And how can you expect the government or any other, even in fact the startups also cannot
We
address
lost it.
that it in just 1 year or 2 years. It takes little time. Let us wait, let us put our efforts, let us continue our efforts. And through our VM and VMART, now we are taking it to next level, promoting all women entrepreneurs to come into food processing, and putting their products onto e-commerce platform. This is what we are doing. And with the QSR, we want to take it to next level of enterprise development and forming of cloud kitchens, restaurants, and there is a lot of scope, in fact. But yes,
See,
as
I have
startup,
a yeah. I have a small AV to play over here. So after that, I'll continue with your question.
yeah, sure. Welcome to Aggrega's journey into the world of multi-millet food processing. Today, we'll explore how we set up a millet processing industry and developed instant millet recipes that are nutritious and delicious. Millets are ancient grains known for their high nutritional value, drought resistance, and versatility. They include varieties like jowar, finger millet, pearl millet, foxtail millet, kodo millet, and barnyard, etc. Setting up a millet processing industry involves several key steps. The first important factor is sourcing raw materials, which starts by sourcing high quality millet grains from reliable farmers, and we at Aggregar specialize in procuring from farmer producer organizations. The second important factor is processing equipment. Invest in essential processing equipment like dehullers, cleaners, grinders, and packaging machines, which is a must, and we specialize in linking up with authentic local machine manufacturers. Third important factor is quality control. Implementing strict quality control measures to ensure the purity and safety of our products. We at Aggregar ensure that we explore all possible options and include new technologies and interventions to maintain the quality, purity, and safety in our products. In fact, this reflects in our brand name Naisha, which means purity, life, and wellness. Fourth important factor is packaging and branding. You can develop attractive and informative packaging and create a strong brand presence in the market. The awareness on millets have grown in recent times, and most of us know that millets are packed with nutrients like fiber, protein, and essential minerals. They are gluten-free and ideal for balanced diet. The market for millet-based products is growing as more people seek healthy and sustainable food options. Once our processing plant is up and running, we emphasized on developing instant millet recipes just to reach to the consumers who understands the benefit of millets diet but are hesitant to use them regularly due to the time constraint in cooking millets. Since Aggregate is a food processing industry, we could develop our own instant millet mixes without much hustling, since we had dals, rice, and dried vegetables at one place. And we could customize the recipes as per our tastes. Using this expertise, we developed ready to cook instant millet mixes such as upma, idli, pongal, khichdi, and bisbillabath. Our product development did not stop with this, and our women staff were so much motivated to develop ready to eat instant millet snacks such as murkulu and savories like laddus. Our USP is that all our instant millet mixes comprise of more than 70% millets, and this makes us stand unique in the millet food industry. Hence, starting a millet food processing industry and developing instant recipes can be a rewarding venture. For more information and detailed guides, visit our website or contact us directly. Let's bring the goodness of millets to every table. Thank you. Yeah, that's
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. But one straightforward question. No, I would like to bring upon Madam Satyavati also over here. She is very specific to go with staple foods. You are talking about ready to eat, ready to cook, as well as murklu and other snacks and other things. So, where exactly the market should emerge as? What is your take on that?
so. Should I respond on this now? So we
Yes,
have
yes, you
seen.
will have
Yeah.
to.
So now the purpose of introducing instant millet mixes is, sir, the reason is like I'm talking about the age. I cannot say that staple food can be replaced. As I said, it takes time for us to get into staple, but at least we can start with initial stages that replacing idli with millet idli, replacing. So what is our plan is to include one of your diet among the 3 or 4 diet plans, include in the breakfast, lunch, or at least in the kind of snack. That's the reason we are trying to increase the millet consumption. At least initiate one of your diet should be of millet. At least when we can say when you're replacing the consumption levels there, and thereby we can also increase the production levels, because now as we see the lot of variation is there in the production capabilities also in the farmers. But I'm sure, because I work with a lot of farmers, and if I can take up to the export market and say this is available and this is kind of structure what we are doing, I can even motivate farmers to grow this millets, the smaller millets. What madam was telling, it's very slow. So this is the platform where we are telling is like motivating farmers to get into production is also equally important, where we are little lagging behind as a country also. We have lot of potential. The varieties from ICRISAT, from IMR, and all these varieties are very much suitable. Even the fodder varieties, what I can say, there are a lot of fodder varieties which are there from the millets. All these should be coming into production level only when we can establish market. The inclusion of staple food, yes, the jova rotis are very very common in most of the areas, and but replacing with rice and wheat, it takes a lot of time. And having that full 4 meals over millets is not very near, but we have to increase through this instant millet mixes. The purpose of instant millet mixes is like, even as a working woman, I don't find, I want to eat millet, but I cannot find that much time to pre-soak for 3 hours and work it out. So that's becoming a very big task, and we are going back to again the easy cooking style. So to at least reduce that attrition, going back, who have even tried, because I used to eat millets, I lost my weight, in fact, and I again put on when I started working back, because the time constraint is
Yeah,
again a
is
very
it
big
like once you stop taking millet again you put on weight or something like that?
thing about that.
I
Millet
think I
helps
did
you.
ask you this question earlier also.
Yes, it helps you in your digestion and your nutrition. You don't feel um, hungry. What I can say, it might not be the same case for everyone, but you eat lesser amount, and obviously your metabolism also depends on how much millet you are taking, and you cannot eat the amount of millet equal to the amount of rice. Nobody can do it. So obviously your eating habits will change, and all this will help you out. It's not only the metabolism, you have to take care of everything. When you have time, you can do all those stuff. But where we want to address, how much we can address at each point, is what everyone's effort is to see. I cannot say I will replace the entire chocolate cookies with millet cookies. It's not realistic because the kids are still loving the chocolate cookies. They still love the chocolate flavor. At least if you can say
Hey, as
1
a
week.
market, no, no, my question here is, as a market, do you feel that the ready to cook, ready to eat item market is larger or the staple food market is larger? Because from government point of view, I can understand that yes, they are looking into volumes. Okay, so as you said that at least if not all four times, at least two times, if it is coming in as a staple food, I think they'll be able to achieve the target. That I can understand. But how is it feasible? Madam, can you add some word to this?
Yes. Yeah, yeah. Very good explanation and trial, so many congrats. uh, if you look if you look into the recommendations of National Institute of Nutrition, what they say is a person should consume at least one third of their diet with millets. So one third means maybe if you are taking 3 meals a day,
One meal a
one
day.
meal, okay, with millets. So no one is suggesting or advocating that you eat only millets, replace
Yes.
rice or wheat. No one says. If someone is saying, that is a different question, but we never say that. We go with the recommendations of National Institute of Nutrition. And now the point of ready to eat, ready to cook preparations. Yes, there are certain issues to prepare millets because they need to be pre-soaked and rightly mentioned by so many that there are issues. And the working women nowadays, most of the females, either it's a daughter or a daughter-in-law or a mother or mother-in-law, everyone is working in some or the other form. And everyone wants to get food prepared in as much as possible shorter duration of the time. So that is the reason why even your 2 minutes Maggie and other things are there in the market, which have captured the market. Now, if we can get those foods prepared with millets, again, that will be easy. And you will be also, we need to understand the psychology of the people. See, different people have different. The age group also matter. Children love to eat noodles. Children love to eat pastas, and then some people love to eat breads. Some people love to eat idli, dosa like that. Depends on the region, person, age, and many other factors, health factors. So different products have to be prepared to cater to these different groups of people, different age groups, different agroecological regions, and other factors. So, in such a fast paced world where everyone is running, where people have less time to spend at home and time to cook, there comes in these foods which are ready to cook. And these, since they are prepared half processed, so it will take less time for the housewife or the person who is trying to consume. Nowadays, you see, because of the education or the professional commitment or the job, even the boys are also forced to learn to cook. So for them also, it is easy to handle pre-cooked or ready to cook things or ready to eat foods. So that is the reason. When I say staple food, these ready to cook maybe pre-prepared rotis or semia or semolina or rava, suji, flour, all these come into picture. It does not mean when I say staple food, it is only roti or the rice. Even your breakfast mixes, they are also again going in as a staple. Wherever staple, if you are able to replace rice or wheat in the form in different forms that are being consumed daily in different times, if you are able to address those things, then millets will definitely become staple foods. Only thing is what I cautioned is don't go for production of biscuits and lotus.
Yeah.
That's what.
Yeah, snack.
If at all it is, I
Yeah,
think,
the
I
snack
think
item. Very less. Yeah.
one man will not agree with that, madam. I would like to hear his version as well. Yes, Shambabu, get into the field. It's your turn now.
Good evening, all. Uh, as you said, is right, madam. People are looking for the healthy food, but how to make, how to get it into their plate is the issue. Here, what we have sought out from our end, We are in the complete field. Is connected with the consumer directly, with our bakery or a restaurant or whatever we are doing right now. What we are thinking and what we get from the consumers, they are looking for the healthy food, but where it is available, how we are going to make it. The solution, what we are doing is the easier to make with the ready mixes. This is one solution, and one more is going to give small kind of training programs like that we can conduct, and also one more is facing with the hotels and restaurants, those who are looking for the training related things. This we can provide. So in this context,
Shyam Babu, I have a small video of yours. Maybe
yeah,
if you would allow, I can play it, where you are
okay,
talking
sir.
about some research
Yeah,
activities.
you can.
So all these products have been developed by you, and how is the business model works?
Actually, we connected with the IIM and we developed all those things through both of us, because I have the hands-on experience of around 20 plus years in the bakery and hotel segment. And bakery and hotel is maximum using that maida kind of thing. We are replacing that maida flour with the millet. This is our main concept, and developed the product through our both existing. These are all our developed things. So in this, we are trying to give the trainings to those who needed to make all these things. And major issue is in the bakery and hotel is the master chef. The chef training is most important here. With the pre-designed formulations, we are eliminating that kind of threat. This is our USP. One more USP. We are in the market with live foods like millet pizza, millet kind of bread like thing, and dosa contest, and a small kind of meal like this. We are doing our related services to the market.
Okay, so you give it on a franchisee basis, or people have to buy everything from you
Yes, sir.
with it?
Right
How
now
is
we
the
are in the
business model?
franchisee model. Yes, we are in the franchisee model. We are giving the training to the franchisee holders right now.
So what will be the tentative cost, sir, for bakery to set up?
Setup cost will come around 8 lakhs to 30 lakhs we established till now. Around 14 franchises we have given entire in the world, uh, entire in
Okay.
the India, and Pune, Bangalore, Belgaum. Like that, we have given the distance places also. So from the
So what is
company
the
we are
average
supplying.
business they are doing?
Yes, sir.
What is the
Right now we
average
are doing.
business they are doing?
They are doing around average of 3 to 5 lakhs per month from their counters.
Okay, 3 to 5 lakh per month.
Per
Good.
month
That's a good
counters.
decent. Yeah, that's a good
Yes.
and decent business basically. Yeah. Now
In
I would like to have some different recipes and menus. How the millet can be made as a staple food. So I would like to call on a food blogger and who is also developed lot many items basically from her. So yeah, Lakshmi ji,
Yes, sir.
can you just add what are the different type of food that you have developed with millet, or what are the products that you can offer to make millet more, as more popular one or something like that?
Yes, sir. I have been working on this millets since 2014. So during that time, I used to, like Madam said, I used to do try to bring in this staple food from the scratch and preparing all the recipes. So from that time, I have been trying to introduce many recipes, and my book, my the book which I have authored talks about all these things, right from our South Indian idlis, dosas, and then idiyappam, and Mm. To rotis and thali pit, what the Maharashtrians call it as thali pit, and all those things have been slowly introducing. And in the on the western part, I started introducing it in the form of waffles and brownies and muffins and all those things as well. So this is how I was working when I was I was associated with Vigdan as a food blogger. Mm. So that time had been from that time I have been developing all these things, and then at one point of time I felt that just giving recipes and asking people to make them was becoming difficult. So people wanted something ready made. So then I started converting all my recipes into the ready to cook format, and now I have about 50 plus products which are focused on the traditional part, but as well as on the health part, which is more based on the millets and on traditional rice varieties.
Okay, that's very good. So you suggest that okay, it should be again given in the mixed form, not only as a main course, even with the snacks as a ready to eat cook, ready to eat cook, like that. It has to be given, right?
Yes, sir. I have been during my lifetime. I have traveled in this I have been staying abroad for about, and in this 15 years what taught me was people are running behind time and not finding that precious that time to make from scratch, like how our grandparents and parents used to do, like how even my generation used to do. That sort of time they are not able to give now. So they what they need is something which is ready. Part of it is ready, so just the final part, if they're able to make it at home and have it fresh and hot, then they are ready to accept it. That is what has been my that is what I have seen all these years.
So you want to give it in a eatable form, which is much attractive to the children, the middle age, and also old age, something like that. I have
Yes,
one interesting
yes.
video of you. What I admire of that video is even by just looking at it, feel people get induced. I would like others to have a look at it.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you. Yes, sir.
Wow,
Thank you very
wow,
much for the videos.
that is. I think everybody had a hefty lunch now, if I am correct. Uh, Madam, that is quite interesting. But my question to you now is: do
Yes, sir.
you have all these varieties? What has been shown over there in counters?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, which is the fast moving out of these things?
So for us, the sweet mixes moves very fast, and then we have our kurma mix and the ade mix which we had shown. So all these varieties are moving very fast.
So, my question to Tara Madam is, Madam, do you feel that with all these variants and varieties, do you feel that it is right time for us to go for some big action so that the people get attracted towards millet and jump into millets? What is your take on
Sir,
that?
already the government has taken the action, and everyone, each one of us are part of that action. So, what more action you want? What more action you want?
No, no, no. I'm not. I'm not asking any more action. Do you feel that? No, we said that okay. Only the staple food. Apart from that, okay, snacks are there, breads are there, everything is there. So, what exactly is lagging? Why people still have that misconception? Okay,
See,
I'm not able to sell more. Mine is not selling. Is there
no,
some
no.
push required
Mind
in the
you,
market? All
yes,
these things.
I got your point. Uh, See, right from the child is born, as the child grows up, whatever the mother feeds the child, the baby gets used to that. And that is why, even as we grow, even if we get older, we always crave for that food what our mother has fed to us. We look for the taste what our mother has given, which was prepared in our home through with her hands in our kitchens. So, because we all are used to the taste of a rice, wheat, because we were fed with that. Had it been that our parents have fed us with millets, we would have relished that. Because there was a gap at that time, people tried to move to the most sought after, maybe the foods like rice and wheat. If you see in southern part of the country, especially in Andhra Pradesh, if there is anything, people ask, they ask you, Papa, Pappu annam eppudu pedutunavu? Means in
Pappuna, I agree.
Pappan, right? Yeah.
Dal
So
rice,
that means,
dal
yeah,
rice.
rice and dal. Because previously, rice was prepared or wheat was prepared only when some guests were there or some occasions were there. But as the rice and wheat became more accessible and it was readily available in the market, and people were able to purchase it and procure it and were able to prepare, they thought it was the food which we have to prefer in eating. And that is how slowly, that is why, if you remember in the initial my comments, I said that somehow we forgot, or we have, these food was sidelined. So whatever be the reason, we forgot the taste of the millets. These millets are new to us. Our grandmothers, age-old parents, and other people understand and they have eaten. But it is our generation and our children's generation who are totally lacking the taste of the millets. If we are able to induce the taste to our children or the young ones, then I think we'll be able to establish the taste in their taste buds and also in their memories. And then people will start liking that. Only now, those people who are health conscious, who are suffering with some lifestyle diseases, who want to change their dietary habits, and who are willing to change, only those people are accepting the millets. For others, that is okay, millets, that's all. They don't
It's
understand.
still like a medicine. You mean to say it is
Yes.
still like a medicine?
Yeah. Unless
Okay.
and
So,
until you are
somebody, what's your
compelled
take
to
on
eat.
that?
Yes.
How do we bring a balance to this situation? What is your take on that?
That's what I'm
So
saying.
many.
We need to educate, we need to create
Awareness,
awareness.
awareness is
Awareness
one of the
creation is the major thing. So I
in
think
fact,
in bringing about millets, the importance of millets, the health benefits of millets, all these things have to be brought into the curriculum, the teaching syllabus, right from the school. If, and if these awareness programs are conducted in the schools and you target the young minds, they understand, they capture, and they try to implement it. And then they will force their parents to please prepare these dishes. These are good for health. This is good for health. They will tell the parents. They will teach the parents. So I think we need to capture those people and
very
college
true.
students.
Okay.
In fact, our motive also
Okay. That
to
is well
start with.
taken. That is okay. No, that is well taken. Now I just want to quickly introduce our president of this Women Empowerment Council, Miss Subhatra Vasan. Of course, she is traveling now from Coimbatore to Kodaikanal, but still she made it a point to join. Madam, few quick words from you, please. You are on mute. You are on mute, madam. You need to unmute yourself.
Yeah, I have. Am I audible now?
Please. Yeah, you are audible. Please go ahead.
Yes, yes. Very good afternoon to one and all present here. It's a real pleasure joining such a great forum with such a high, delicate people, whoever is present today. I could listen to every one of their words. It was really impressive. I mean, in terms of the quick service restaurant, what we were used to discuss along with Patsadi sir was all about how these restaurants can be brought in a way of easy access for people, and how it can bring livelihood for lot of self-help group kind of a people, or those who are actually looking for some livelihood options, how this quick service restaurants can make their life simple and easy. So that's how actually we were being taken up this discussion. I could see a lot of entrepreneurs here, and food blogger and many people, chef, everybody were giving a lot of opinions and options about how millet could be taken to a very tastable, palatable kind of a food for everyone. So in that respect, I believe there is a scope and opportunity is very high. And maybe this particular forum we have to work on, in a way like a model, basically to create a single model first, to make it very simple with a very less investment, how a person can take this kind of a millet as one of the livelihood in terms of QSR model. So that is one part. And maybe directly I'm getting into the point of discussion. Maybe I could give a very small brief of what I'm doing basically, because to say all this kind of informations to everyone,
And
to
I
preach you have to
what
first practice.
I need
Yes.
only one
So
small
am I
thing from you.
practicing?
No, no, no. You
Yes,
are
sir.
definitely making things, so many things better, and I think you are a very prominent player to reckon with in Tamil Nadu, especially. Now you are venturing into Andhra Pradesh market also, Telangana also. My question to you is, are you
Yeah.
able to balance
Yes, sir.
that particular thing which Dr. Taravati was telling, that the taste buds, are you able to bring that? What is the response from the market?
Definitely, definitely. Because when we bring up millet as a kind of a staple food form, I think it is, and as Madam was mentioning, it has to be taken from the, kids level. That is from the school level. It has to be initiated, and the taste buds. If you whatever you are giving for the children in the early ages, that taste will remain for their lifetime. So it is better to start everything from the school level. Would be a best start. And apart from that, for anybody to try, I think millet dosas or whatever you try as a regular staple food forms like millet. I mean, whatever you eat like wheat-based chapatis, or in Tamil Nadu we used to have, or in Telugu, in Andhra Pradesh they will be trying ponganalu. In Tamil Nadu we say is paniyaram. So these kind of products, I mean, food items, I believe it goes very well with the millets. We are making actually that ponganalu sweet paniyaram mixes, and spicy mixes, many items. And I could see there is a very good number of customers who are bringing it, I mean, buying it from us. Apart from that, we are also giving to hospitals, especially in Coimbatore. Hospitals are consuming our product as a inpatient food. So that all shows that there is a kind of a palatability which is appreciable by the people. That's how they could go for getting it from us. So in terms of volume of sales and production we do, I think there is a very good transformation happens towards millet and millet tastes.
No, that's very kind of you. And thanks for your time also, in spite of your busy schedule, traveling somewhere
And
to
not at all, sir.
rejoice your
It's a
school
pleasure
day.
and great opportunity.
It is something. No,
So
I
actually,
am coming to take to the next part of the program. We are also with running short of time, sort of thing. So I have another doubt in my mind going. Yes, you said that okay, taste we can make and do it, but all said and done, okay, we were. I am still of the impression that is making something out of millet, cooking something out of millet is very difficult and very tedious, and especially when you go for a restaurant sort of thing, is how easy it is or how easily people can get into that particular venture. So I set the trend for this for the next panelist with us. So I now call upon Kirtana from Bengaluru. So stage is yours, Kirtana.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you so much. I felt so honored to be the part of this panel with great people, Madam Director. Uh, Thank you so much. And I'm from Muhunda Foods. We are basically a kitchen tech company. We are helping the food industry in standardizing and scaling up their kitchen operations. And I heard a lot from the millet world from your side. We basically know the importance of millets, how it is beneficial, everything. And the true benefit of millets will come only it is realized when it is fully commercialized. So yeah, millets, we know the importance of millets. We know now somewhat, like as Madam Director said, like cookies, cakes we are making out of that, but that is not enough. We have to still commercialize. somewhat came to domestic level, like millet dosa, millet idlis, like that we came. But that is also not enough. Still we have to commercialize. There we are coming into picture. We help in automating, like Lakshmi madam was saying, she has so many recipes, millet recipes are there. So it will be, we have a walkie, in that we can feed all our recipes. We no need to know, okay, this much only we have to cook, like this only we have to cook, anything, nothing is required. And we can feed all the recipes, and it is cloud connected. We can easily copy the recipes to the another machines also. So it will be easy to commercialize. And I shared a picture to Partha sir recently, with the WhatsApp. You, sir, if possible, you can share also. See, with one lady only was cooking in that, so it will be easy to cook it. No chef is required. You no need to be a chef, or you no need to be a person who knows how to cook everything. Just you know the basics, how to know operate the phone, everything. You can easily access all our machines. So it, so what from millet we are now gone into raw materials. From ready to use also we made it, but how to commercialize? So there we are, as a machineries, as a kitchen tech company, we are coming into picture. And we are helping the owners, like as this main topic is for women entrepreneurs, and we are helping the particularly women entrepreneurs. That picture also women only doing. Pata sir, I was sharing on picture recently in WhatsApp. So women only was doing that. So it will be much helpful. With less effort they can commercialize their kitchen. And see, recently everybody knows what the importance of millets, apart from school kids. From the college itself they know the importance of millets, everything. Only thing, they are not able to get it on the plate how they want it, like noodles form, like that. So even though patas are like that, they are trying with like new millet noodles, everything. How to commercialize that? How to make it to useful? Make it to how to make we easily cook. We can commercialize, not only to the domestic level, in the industrial purpose also. So we have so many machines, automatic dosa making machines. We have walkie. It is a wonderful machine. We can upload all our recipes in that. And only thing, we have to select the recipes, we have to run the program. So apart from this, we have automatic fryers, we have steamers. We have so many varieties. We have tried with uh, yeah, this is the, actually this is from the tier 2 city. A lady was cooking with the machine, and she is not actually using the millet thing, but she is running the kitchen only with the help of this. It is a QSR. So nothing in different. It's instead of millet noodles, we are going to use. So instead of maida noodles, we are going to use millet noodles. Just we can upload all our recipes. We can easily commercialize. And on that day, we tried. We Krishna sir from quality control of we tried. It is no much difference between Maggi noodles and this millet noodles. We couldn't find. We tasted with new our other colleagues also. They are not finding difference between any Maggi noodles and this. Taste is coming apt. Only thing, this by joining hands we can commercialize still further.
Yeah, that is how costly these machines are. Is that okay when you say automated and technology?
Yeah.
How costly it is, and how easy
Uh,
it is that you have already told. Okay, how costly it is.
so dosa
What will be the
matic
budget? Suppose we want to go for this walkie
walkie.
and dosa make.
So this walkie,
Okay,
in this
please.
walkie, we
Yeah.
can do all of. See, now we are
So
into
what is the
breakfast, lunch, dinner. Now we can go to commercialization. There, this walkie can be useful. There, this walkie will be charges around 2,40,000 plus GST will be additional. So we will be helping in all service, and our chef also will be helping in uploading the recipes, everything. And dosa matic will be 1,55,000.
Okay, so just allow me a couple of minutes. I'll also try to play a video of yours. Okay, in fact, I'm having some technical glitch. I'm trying to run it, it is not running properly. But still, allow
In
me
fact,
just another 1 or 2 minutes.
I can
Yeah, it
post.
will be so
Okay,
interesting
so
if you saw the video of walking. Yeah. So that women, the basic why they are not coming into entrepreneur means the labor support we required, we need a space, we need a maintenance charge, everything. Because of this automation, all these problems will be rectified even with a small space, with a very less unskilled person also, you can start a business.
is my screen visible to you?
Yeah, visible, sir, that video is not running.
That's what I was trying to upload it. It is not getting uploaded. Still, let me try. Otherwise, I'll share it to Madam a little later also. Due to heavy rain, there is some bandwidth problem also we are facing right now. Anyway, we will just try to share
Yeah.
that video sometime,
Okay, shall I
whenever it is
share you this
convenient.
video?
Uh,
Sir, shall I share you the videos
yeah,
of
if you
walking?
can share, you just
I will
yeah,
WhatsApp you.
you just open the video. Okay. No, no, you need not to. Yeah, you can WhatsApp also. If it is that walkie, you just send it across. Okay, I'll try to open it. It's only question of if you have good bandwidth, what you can do is to you can start playing it. In the bottom of the screen, you have a present screen. Okay, so just open the window video, pause it for a little, then share, then play the video. It will show the video automatically. What are you doing? You are sending it to me or
Yeah,
you're going to play?
just a second.
Partha sir,
Yes, sir.
just I wanted to tell, you can brief about the Sorghum event which is going to be there in the Namaste Bharat, Singapore.
Yeah,
If
yeah,
anybody
we'll,
wants,
yeah, yeah, we'll definitely, will, yeah,
if
towards the end I'll
because
brief it, sir. Don't worry.
they all have so much capability, they should showcase their capability, and that will make aware people how what are the things available there in market. So that is one way of creating awareness among the customers.
Uh,
Yeah, I have
sir, I
this
have
Sir,
shared.
with this
video to
opportunity,
be
I also would like
played.
to have a
I'll
word with
just
the
finish it and then
forum here, sir, with your.
we'll go toward the close up. Yes, madam, I have got it. Just I'll share my
Shall I, sir?
screen. Then I'll share, don't worry.
Partha sir, I have shared the videos with you.
Yeah, yeah, I have got it. I'm just sharing the
The
screen.
automatic and walkie I have. Here, like this, we can add the fillings also. Here we are using normal batter. In that millet batter also we can whatever filling we want to add, we can add it. See, by adding value to the millets, it will be easy for us to reach the customers. From the farmers to customers, by adding little values like this, we can easily reach in the mass. And you can see the walkie also.
So that is so kind of you, still I afraid like whether we'll be able to play more videos because we have another 12, 15 minutes.
That
Uh,
yes,
when we have
most
covered this South Indian, North Indian, other gravies and other things, I have a woman from Vellore, Tamil Nadu, who is there with me for last 4.5 years, traveling towards our startup journey in millets. So I now call upon Sindhuja. She is from Bhojana Foods. Of course, she gives Bhojan to everybody. Sindhuja, you can just brief your profile and your products range, and then we'll take it further. Can you
Thank
unmute?
you for this opportunity. Yes. So I'm Sindhuja Venkata Subramanian, founder, Bojana Food Company, and our company profile is to give ready to eat and ready to cook millet-based products, completely additives-free, and all of them are lab tested, of course. So, as one of the panel members told about the importance of introducing millets. I think Tara ma'am told, right, from the childhood, from the initial age when the child is born. So that is our concept. That is why we have introduced Milacto Instant Health Drink. Bojana Company's signature product is Milacto Instant Health Drink. So it is purely made up of millets and this Milacto Instant Health Drink we are giving in two varieties. Just put a spoon of Milacto and add some milk, stir it, and have it as a morning health drink. Because fiber contents keeps you good for your health without getting so much of hunger. The kids who go to their school from that time for all the ages, they can keep their hunger levels at the day for some time, at least for 4 hours, until they have their brunch also. We also have multi-millet instant poha, which is like you just have to add boiling water to it and a pinch of salt. Your poha is ready. It can be used as a cup poha. Like when you travel, you just have to add some hot water and just eat it. That's all. And we also have ready to cook multi-millet paratha, ready to cook multi-millet chapati, where you can just put it on your tawa and have it. As a side dish, we have ready to cook moong dal, which is like green gram gravy, which is also available as a side dish for multi-millet paratha or chapati. Just add hot water and a pinch of salt to it. Your side dish is also ready. Okay, so and apart from this, we also have other products which is very much useful for the women, especially for the pregnant women and the new moms, using traditional rice varieties. So all the combination of millets that we are using is based upon their nature. Like say for example, foxtail millet cannot go with the peas millets, like that. We are segregating the nature of the millets about the type of consumption, and then we are giving it uh, based upon the consumption categories. So this is what we are doing. So from 6+ months to all age groups, anywhere, anytime, travel friendly, ready to cook and ready to eat millet based products is what Bojana Food Company is doing. And as of now, we are supplying to UAE in around 12 shops, and also in and around Telangana and Visakhapatnam, in Chennai, and in some parts of North India. We are looking to expand by collaborating with a lot of experts here and industries people here. So looking forward for more opportunities. Thank you for this opportunity, Partha sir.
Yeah, thank you, Sindhuja. I have a small video that I can play for you. That's quite cute. In fact, I would like to admit, yes, I have a small kid at 3.5 years at my house who drinks it and calls it as Milacto, not like any other drink or whatever it is. He asks for Milato and eats, drinks it. So that is so kind of you. See, now I would like to post one question to Tara Madam that somebody has put a message. Mani Sweta. She want to know whether they can mix millet and rice together and eat.
See, right now we have not done any such studies like whether you can mix millet with rice. We have not done such studies. If someone wants to prove that it is not good or it is good, we need to conduct some studies. Then only we can say. But some people say that if we use it, some problems are there. It's all again depends on the individual, the background, the condition. Many factors come into. So right now I cannot say anything that if we mix millet with rice you should not take or you should take. I cannot say. I don't give any comment on this.
Yeah, madam, one question that I have in my mind. People call is this black rice, red rice, all this. They make something out of it and still claim it as a millet product. Is it true? Does this product also come into the category of millet?
No,
No, no.
rice has never come
They
into
are,
millet.
they are selling. They are selling in counters, telling that it's millet.
No.
Okay,
If
so that's
someone is
why
doing
we
that,
wanted
if
we
someone is
wanted to
purchasing
counter it.
this, it cannot be said. The brown rice or the red rice or the black rice, they are never produced in millet.
The
Big no.
the only rice which comes under millet is the samaka rice, which is a form of millet. Samaka rice.
See, for example, whatever we have the millets, the small millets like sama, variga, the proso millet, little millet, kodo millet, all these things, they have outer grain coat, that is seed coat. If you have to consume them, you need to remove those. And then after removing them and doing some little bit of polishing, we call them as millet rice. That is a different thing. Don't confuse or don't get confused if someone says that the black rice is millet. No way.
Black rice is
Again,
not millet.
no. And there is one more thing. We have these, what you say, uh, extruded products like things which we pellet them in the form of rice grain. Those are again different rices, analog rice we say. For example, now the psychology also plays a big role. People, for age old people who are always used to eat rice, if you give them some roti, they will not get that satisfaction. And if you give them some millet, also they will not get satisfaction. To address those issues, what we have come up is with analog rice. For example, there is a millet, maybe a proso millet. We make extrusion, hot extruded product from that, and then we'll make again pellet form, and that will come in the form of rice grain, and that is called as analog rice. So if people are saying, bringing rice in front of you and saying that this is a millet, no. There is a difference between analog rice and other rices what you're mentioning. So people should understand what is the thing which has been projected as millet. At least for that purpose, they should know what are the different kinds of millets available, how they look like. And if you can see on our website, it is very clearly shown different kinds of millets, how they look like. All these things are available. And now, if you put in Google, it will come up with many things.
Yeah, madam, I think toward the end, I'm just keeping the forum open for crisscross, maybe discussion round for another couple of minutes. Okay, so in that, I would like to initiate the topic that yes, all said and done, there is a strong feeling from most of the people who are there in the northern part of India that they should have a center of excellence for millet in North India, somewhere in Madhya Pradesh or Chhattisgarh or Delhi. What is your take on that? And how it is feasible?
See, I am not going to establish the center of excellence in any
No, no,
part of the
not
country.
establishing. Do you feel that there is any necessity for that? It should be recommended by
Uh,
ICAR. I do not know what is the procedure
no,
like.
no, I'm not going to comment on that. That's what I'm saying. Government of India has recognized us looking into the contributions and the research and the outputs from this institute as global center of excellence. And if someone is interested to have center of excellence in their own states, that is their wish. And different state governments are coming up with millet missions, and they're establishing their own processing value addition facilities in respective states. And each state government is trying to come up with its own center of excellence. So it all depends upon the policy, the government, the funding, the people. It's all. I'm not going to comment on that.
Okay, that is quite
And
diplomatic.
under our global center of excellence, also, we are trying to give training and everything to all people. So please let us not get into those things.
No, no, I am not.
Sir, I do
That's
have a
it is only
question
a
to this forum,
public.
sir.
Yes, madam, please.
Sorry, sir. Am I
Please go
interrupting?
ahead.
You proceed, sir. Maybe I
Yeah,
can
yeah,
go
please
next.
go ahead. Please go ahead. Please
No,
go ahead.
I also wish to know from ma'am, like in terms of, director ma'am, in terms of the quality of the seed which we are using also contributes the taste as well as, the kind of outcome of the, food item, whatever so. So even that I have just tried with one of our friend from a, genome laboratory with a factor of amylose, which we have taken for at least some 15 different sorghum seeds. We could see there is a very good difference of that amylose factor. Such kind of factors also contributing on the kind of outcome of the product, because basically we are making millet batters per day of almost 3 to 4 tons of capacity from various millets. So in that case, I see how come for some millet grains when I use it, I get a very good yield, whereas for some I am not getting so. So that made me to go into this way of research from a practitioner to a research perspective. So in that case, ma'am, is there any possibility for guiding our farmers to go with the right seed to be sowed for making their cultivation, especially on millet side?
Yes,
Are we
ma'am.
giving such kind of a guidance to them, ma'am? Because such a great variance I can see between a value of say 17 to 38, almost double the value I could see with a one single factor of amylose for a sorghum millet, which was a very small study we did it. In spite of
Madam,
that, I could get.
yeah. If you
Yes, ma'am.
see, nature has created lot of variability in each of the species, in each of the crop. In millets itself, we have nearly 50,000 germplasm accessions. Okay, different things. So, so many things are there. I think somewhere it is echoing. Yeah. So, if you see that there exists a lot of variability in each millet, and if like we have variability in humans, we all are humans, but there is a lot of difference between each one of us, right? You are different, I'm different, he is different, she is different. The same way you find lot of variability in sorghum also, in bajra also, in each and every millet you have variability. And in IAMR we also have done nutrient profiling of different released cultivars, and also trying to come up with different varieties that would be suitable for different purposes. So the question what you have raised, how you have gone for that small experiment, we are doing such kind of experiments and coming up with information that particular
Yes.
variety, because it has some this much amount of so and so nutrient or the metabolite, it can be used for this so and so purpose. Those studies are being done, carried out at IIMR. We are doing that, and definitely, and yes, there will be lot of variability from variety to variety, genotype to genotype, and from place to place also you will find variability. If you see, that is why people who are manufacturing, even not only millet, if you take any other product, even from the chips also, because the potato chips, the Big companies, what they do contract farming. They identify the farmers, they give their own seed, they give the input, and they produce and they purchase the product, sell, buy back from them
Okay.
and use only that. So if you
Okay.
have to maintain the quality and standard of your product, definitely you need to maintain the purity of the raw material.
Yes.
And that will happen if you identify few farmers and give them the same quality of the feed of the same variety, which is good and pure. And then you'll be able to get the same quality of the raw material that you will be using in your product development. So
Yes,
these
ma'am.
all,
We are practicing it, ma'am. We are
yes,
connected with FPOs and we are asking them to use the
that
same
will
kind of a
happen.
seeds.
See, slowly, when the millet market will expand, when the millet industry and exports come into picture in a big way, all these things are going to happen. Because if you have to maintain your quality, you have to maintain the quality of your raw material. If you have to maintain the raw material, then you have to identify the farmers who will be producing that kind of raw material. So
Understood.
slowly the system, the ecosystem will develop and it will establish. Nothing will happen overnight, but it will come. It is going
Yes.
to happen.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you for the guidance.
Yeah, that is so kind of you. Any other quick questions? We can go for one more question, perhaps. So many. Kirtana, you have
Uh,
something to say? Yeah.
I would like to thank the forum, in fact, Partha sir and Taravati madam and everyone, because getting into a discussion, argument, everything is for good. So this is always a better option for us to discuss in between the public, private, and also the consumer level. If you can create that awareness, every one of us would be successful. This would be my ultimate target. So I'm considering my farmer as my consumer. So I'm doing the trainings and all this stuff also, because if the farming sector it's
I think she has some bandwidth issue. Okay,
Yeah.
nevertheless,
Uh,
so many.
hel-
Please don't do my job of thanking others. It is my privilege. I would like to take it away. Okay, so I think we have come
hel-
almost to closure of this.
uh,
Any quick
Sir,
views
can I?
from somebody else? Yeah,
Yeah, I have.
please go ahead.
Hello, ma'am. Basically, I'm from Kitchen Tech company, and I briefed you about the missions. And yeah, when an entrepreneur, it will be very helpful for that. And you would like to add anything to our infrastructure, anything, ma'am? Tara, ma'am.
Yeah,
You
Kirtana
invite
has
her
also.
once, not you are.
Yeah,
You invite
please,
her to
you
your R&D once.
directly when you are coming, the live will be so amazing. You will be feeling already, ma'am. Prema ma'am has come. She was yeah. This much we can easily open a restaurant with this missions like that. She was telling. Kindly visit us once if time permits. I know you are so busy schedule. Yeah, kindly add your values to us, ma'am.
See, definitely the kind of machinery what you have shown would be definitely helpful. But my suggestion, it is up
Mm,
to you whether to take it or not. If you can bring the cost to a little bit lower level, many people
yeah.
would be there to take it. That's what I
Yes.
felt when I heard the price and the costing. If you
Yeah.
can bring them down a little
Madam,
bit,
I'll
Uh,
share my thoughts and comments on that in my concluding remarks. Definitely,
hmm,
I have
uh,
thought of it. We are still working with them. Okay,
okay,
yeah,
so that
sure,
is
ma'am.
certainly possible.
Uh,
yeah, I
yeah,
think that
we
is
yeah, we are also on the track. We are also helping the government everything, and yeah, we are also need help from the government also. Since these are all our R&D products.
yeah.
So once you can visit us also, so you can also put your values so that we can still improvise our machines, and we can do our cost cutting also.
Definitely.
Okay, if everybody is done, I think let me do the honor of
Uh,
thanking everybody.
Mr. Partha, I want just
Yes, sir.
one
You can invite.
question. I want
You
one
can
question
invite.
to one.
Please,
I
please go
want to
ahead.
know from Tara, madam. whether Mr. Nate last year he visited your institute, whether he met with you or not, I don't know. If not, I would like to have some MOU type of with your institute from our Sorghum United, how we can join hands expanding the awareness about the millet in our own country as well as abroad. So that is my one request from you, how
Definitely,
we can go forward.
definitely you can go for an MOU with us. You just drop a mail to us, then we can get in touch and proceed further.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, you can also invite her to your Singapore event.
And all
Yeah, yeah, that's I have already given all the information to Partha sir. He will send all of you. There is an event, Namaste Bharat, where the exclusive millet exhibition is going to held from 4th to 6th of October. I request all of you to take a stall and exhibit your showcase your whatever capacity and capability, and that will give you a good market. Yeah, at least in Singapore, because people are very aware of health and they are going for this dosa, idli, and everything. Because a lot of my South Indian family are staying in Singapore. That is a good market. So I request all of you to join there, have a stall, showcase your capability. That is my request. Information will be shared by Partha sir to all of you.
Yeah, I have already shared it in some of the groups. Okay, still I'll do it. So let us do the customary things. I think Miss Prema Mukilan, you are trying to
Yes, yes,
log in, but some problem is
yes,
there.
yes, Partha sir. I just thought of speaking to Tara madam, director madam. Just only one thing. You have since you are in and out with millets, you know better than all of us. Only thing is, as a women entrepreneur, so many people are ready, and what to do, they are not very clear about it. So very small pocket of people, all the speakers you would have seen, like how they are nicely, they have done some good work and they are trying to do a little more expansion. But I think from your side, you being a not only a lady but then a director, but in and out you know about millets because you are 360 degrees, you know everything about it. So you should encash this situation and help all the women entrepreneurs, especially millet, because you are into millet. You should ensure that for the future, how, because you said first question itself you answered, every year government cannot pump in money, every year we cannot do the propaganda for this thing, but then this is a very minuscule it has started. If you don't support us or do anything, it will have its own death. So it's better that you have to tap once again and give motivation to all these people who are in a smaller pockets they're doing, to ensure that they take it in a better manner, and the way you wanted it to be a staple diet, that can happen. So from your side, you have to not only financially, but all the self-help groups, bringing them and doing some advertisement and giving little more programs and supporting. It should be a typical handhold. Then only there will be a transformation will certainly happen.
yeah, can I answer to your
Tara
question,
madam.
madam? Yeah.
Yes,
Please,
madam. Yes,
please.
madam. Yes, madam.
Yeah, understand your concern, madam. Really, a very good concern you have raised. Already, we have our startup ignition programs every month. The previous, in the past years, we used to conduct only once in a couple of months. Now, almost every month, we conduct minimum two startup ignition programs. There is a growing interest among the people to develop and come up with startups and enterprises based on millets. We are giving the training and our doors are open, and many people from different governments, the self-help group women and those people who are there under MSME category, also through governments, they're coming and visiting our facilities. They're learning the things from us. So we're always open, madam. So it depends. See, as a research institute, our mandate is to do research, and also we are doing a value addition and promotion of millets. But reaching each and every nook and corner of the country is not possible for us. But whoever is coming to us, we are definitely helping them. So
Okay,
already
thanks,
our
thanks,
website
madam.
information is available on that. If people are interested to come in groups and learn, they're most welcome.
Anyway, nice of you to say, but anyway, we from Millet Marts, Partha sir and myself, as well as if other people, partners, if they won't like to join us and then see something, a specialized way we can bring it, we will certainly come and meet you so that you can support us and help us, madam.
Sure,
Hey,
madam.
they are certainly helping us, madam. There is no doubt in it. There is no second thought about it. So I thank you very much for your time also, because you are also equally busy. She is handling government of Tamil Nadu account of about 1200 crores of people insurance, government health insurance schemes. So she is very such a very busy lady. She is, and she has taken her times to come and join us. Thank you very much, Premaji. So it is my
Thank you, sir.
customary turn to thanks everybody at this point of time. So as a procedure that we use to summarize the things, it is certainly a, eye-opening session from, of course, Dr. Tara Satyavati, and she was upfront and, of course, very diplomatic as well to answer the questions and also throw us the knowledge at whatever extent she can do it by doing justice to her position. So I'm very thankful to her for sparing this time. And also thanks to Dr. Bamdev Tripathi for a short notice joining. And we are certainly delighted and excited to join hands with you and work further together how it can be taken up. And of course, as the uh, co-industries, as I have all my daughters and sisters who are there in the other side, I always have the privilege to call them to be part of my family. And also thank you, Kirtana, for your time to come and share this. uh, I would like to make some quick observations of myself, and then it is only my pure opinion. It has got nothing to do with the government's opinion, or there is no guarantee that okay, it can be considered or it has to be considered or whatever it is. In my individual capacity as a president of Agro Innovators Millet Promotion Association, which is a registered body with the government of Tamil Nadu, and of course we have our office bearer Subhatra ji also there join us today. So I personally feel that there is still a need for the industry for a long-term handholding from the government. I wouldn't say whether it is from IIM or some XYZ body or whatever it is. It certainly requires a long-term handholding, because if you look at the number of startups that have come up just to take the advantage of international layer of millet, I used to tell them in the very beginning, don't just come to the business because Modi ji is promoting millets. If you have the gut that if you can make a product and if you feel that you can survive, come and do it. Everybody feels that their product is good because the neighbor has appreciated this. Your laddus are very sweet, it is very excellent, and so on. But that is not the case, because I am basically a mentor first, then a businessman, then, of course, now on the community interest I am talking this. But what all said and done requires over here is a community joint effort. If you look at the technology, any technology for that matter, if people are from IT background, I said Java over a period of 30, 40 years, it has grown only as a community. It was free for everybody, everybody contributed, and whatever was accepted openly there in the market, then it survived. Like that, any industry which is open to everybody as a community and can handhold each other and then travel in the business, definitely they can survive. But last but not the least, my personal opinion, again, as I tell you, is something like a coffee board or car board or tea board or something like that. We certainly require a government intervention from regulating the prices also, both in the Indian market and as well as the international market. Why? Because there are handful of players who are there making about say 100 tons of milling of millets. I know people there, and they are controlling the market for these smaller manufacturers. Okay, but what happens is that like once you get a millet and process it as a primary processor. Even so many will agree with that. The net outcome of the millet, raw millet that we get after processing is hardly about 33% or 35%, depending on the quality. So with this, definitely you have no other alternative but to price your product at a higher price and then throw it in the market. Again, it is a very tricky scenario. People like ITC or Hindustan Unilever or Kellogg's coming into the market, you cannot stand in the market. I'll tell you, madam, out of 100 people who are there as a millet brand in India today, at least I would say 95% of them are white labelers. They don't have a processing unit, they don't have manufacturing unit, they don't even have a packing machine of themselves, but they are trying to brand it on themselves and do it, which is very, very, very difficult scenario and very alarming situation also. Okay, so with these words, I think that we'll certainly get back to you in yet another session of TekTak Show, perhaps with Madam Tara Satyavati also and other people. And we are looking forward to a better contribution to everybody, to the community, and let us grow together. With these words, I rest the day. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
Thank you
you.
for